both went to college at CU Boulder, and I was a waitress at a sports bar called Harpo's senior year, and one of the other waitresses was in ROTC with Zach. And one day I was just having a long shift, and I was like, please get me out of here, take me anywhere. And she said she was going to a party. It's at my buddy's house, and I went with her, and it turned out to be his apartment. So I'm standing on the stairs, and I was like, I have to get to know that guy.
It was like instant. I was like, who is this girl?
I never believed in love at first sight, but until I saw him. Like, we looked at each other, and it was like a whoa. Like, I have to talk to that person.
You know, so I walked over and introduced myself.
It felt like two magnets colliding. Like, I felt something, a jolt in my chest. Like, oh my gosh, there's that missing thing I've been looking for my whole life. And the next thing I know, he was constantly in the restaurant like twice a week. At the time, I had a one-way ticket to Europe. I was moving out of town. I wasn't coming back to the country. I had this whole grand scheme of traveling the world.
You know, May comes around and graduation, and we're like, you know what, like, we're crazy about each other. We gotta at least try this. And it was from that point on that things were just perfect.
One day he was like, well, this is my girlfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm his girlfriend, yes.
It was kind of like mutual. At the same time, we figured out that we were just in love with each other. And it was Rocky's game where she pulled me aside as we're all heading out, and she told me she loved me behind home plate. I knew that I wanted to marry Katherine, even though all of my friends would ask me, and I would say, like, don't get ahead of yourselves. Katherine was coming to visit for the 4th of July, and I knew I wanted to do it then, but I hadn't quite worked out how I was going to get us together on a beach during sunset with my friends, with her not knowing.
He played it cool the whole time. I had no idea. Like, everybody was cool as a cucumber. The fireworks started to go off, and he was like, hey, we should take a picture. And then all of a sudden, all of our friends just crowded around in front of us with cameras, and I was like, what's happening? It's just a photo. And then he got down on one knee, and it said, will you spend forever with me? And I just couldn't believe it. I think I said really 1,000 times before I said yes. And I just started crying and didn't even look at the ring. I just tackled him. We've somehow learned the art of kind of working together to maneuver through obstacles and challenges and enjoy the small details of life.
Nobody can read me like she can. She knows when I'm upset. She knows when I'm stressed before I even know I'm stressed. And so she really grounds me. Everything's so relaxed when we're together, and nothing else matters.
We're no longer just dating. We're no longer best friends or partners. Like, he's my family. He's my life, and I'm very excited.